the internet's trippiest podcast.
Hey.
Come in like that. Oh no. What's up?
Word.
What's tonight?
Welcome.
Peace.
What up, y'all? We back. It's
Hmm.
been a little minute.
Hey.
With the sound effects.
We gonna get that joint tagged with some effects in the background too. Yep.
Some
Yes,
old-
sir. Yep.
Hell yeah. Need some-
But what's up, y'all? This is the Collective, the internet's trippiest podcast.
We back.
Hey,
We back. We missed y'all for a couple weeks. I'm sorry. We missed y'all.
good. Yeah.
And better than ever.
Yeah, we back and better. Always. Get
Okay.
better.
I
How
think
y'all doing?
Man, great. Lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Magnificent. I'm doing
Sweet.
magnificent today. You know,
Happy to be here.
I don't know about that, but happy to be here. That's good shit.
rest does the body good. I'm saying that like I done got some. I haven't gotten any lately, but I'm just saying that the breaks are good for us. Everybody need to take a break every now and then, and just rejuvenate themselves so they can be back and better than ever. Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm amped up, but I'm drained at the same time. If that makes sense, like. My heart is full, and so my spirit is very like vibrant right now. But I told y'all I got some mental exhaustion going on, but I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here and share space with y'all and get into these topics because there's been a lot going on.
Mhm.
They made sure the world knew, even if you didn't know who the queen was. Never spoke about the queen a day in your life. You can't live under a rock and not know that the queen is dead, y'all. The queen is dead.
The high, her highness.
Your Highness.
Man, that shit didn't even phase. I don't think that shit phased us at all, but
Yeah.
it's still interesting. There was a few things that were interesting. I can't really recall right now, but it's like the day she died. It's kind of they were doing gematria and all that type of stuff, figuring out all that weird shit. I don't have it prepared to present. I'm slipping, but
It's a conspiracy.
yeah, she probably just went in a cave somewhere. I don't think she really.
Nah, she was old as shit.
But she probably. I don't think she really human. So that's the real thing. I don't think they
Hey.
human.
Hey.
She was old, but I don't know. I feel like she wasn't as old as like people made her out to be. But she like I remember like looking
Oh,
it up.
she 88.
Yeah, like I mean she started like young, like real young. I mean like that's old, but like that's not like that's not that crazy old. Like it really isn't that crazy.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Make it seem like she 109 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it feel like.
Who was she?
You said what?
I mean, how old was she? She
She was
looked like a
96. I thought that was interesting that she passed
Oh,
at
she
96.
was 96.
Yeah, that's
96.
pretty. That's pretty long, bro. Yeah.
That's long in his life.
Oh god.
Yo, what's crazy for me to wrap my mind around, right? It's like because like you said, well, that didn't necessarily phase us. We're not most Black people aren't obsessed with the royal family like others, but the reality of the fact is that in a lot of ways they rule and dictate the world and how shit functions across the globe, America and thus the world. So it's like with that understanding, we have literally existed, all of us, because we ain't 96, so we don't know what the life is like now under a different rule. Like that's all we've known. And so with that, looking at that aspect of it, not like she got some type of direct effect over our lives because we create our own lives, but like I'm just curious to see um, what colonialism will look like now under a new, I guess.
But yeah, that's gonna be interesting with it being a king. Whole time has been matriarchal,
Yeah.
but the real motherfucker that is controlling the thing is the Pope. So
Oh,
hell
yeah.
yeah, she's like I guess the queen on the chessboard. He would be the king on the chessboard, but I
Right.
don't know.
Man, he fuck around the player. Shit.
You said what?
I said he fuck around the player. Shit.
Right. They the
Yeah,
pawn. Pawn.
yeah, for real.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
it's like what I'm thinking
Yeah.
about is like what law is gonna be passed now? Because it's like since she's gone and passed, what things is gonna be what people gonna try to do now since the queen out the way type thing. Like oh since she gone,
Were
we
they-
can pass this. You
Were
know
they
what I'm
even
saying?
making decisions, or was it like just some shit like a figurehead?
Yeah, that's what they usually say. Like they never had power; they just a symbol of
Mhm.
the government, but it's more or less either like the bankers or the parliament, and the real family is just like for the people. They don't really mean shit.
I've always seen them more like just like as like benefactors in a way. They're like just how like the system is set up. But I've never looked at them as like I don't know, necessarily having like control or like being able to really affect like the government. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe they do, like, but I don't understand like how that works. And they
I
sound
mean, I think like I don't know for sure, but I heard before that America is a corporation under Great Britain or England or something like that. So it's like they still are the foundation, I guess, of the red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I guess that's all about her ass.
Well,
Nah, I got a funny ass song that my nigga made. What's up?
I wonder if that means that the adrenochrome didn't stop working.
Man,
Ooh.
she off in a cave. I'm telling you, this shit all fake. She
Maybe.
thought,
I haven't heard that shit in a minute. The
Hey.
adrenochrome.
I wonder if that meant the adrenochrome stopped working.
like, oh shit. I don't know.
I don't
think
know.
she's still
And
on
she
there.
96, so but you remember
Oh, yeah,
like
I
in
don't
like
know.
2020 when all of this stuff started happening, they was already saying like the queen is dead and like there was a whole bunch of weird conspiracy theories about the queen and all of that. And now like all of this is happening. So it's like and if you kind of read into it, it's called like Project London Bridge, where they have like a 9-day ritual planned out and already like they knew. And then did we ever talk about how they did the platinum thing and then they did like the DNA spiral? That was this
Oh
year. Y'all
yeah,
remember that?
yeah. I remember that. We was supposed to talk about that.
So
What?
like it's all a ritual for real.
Yeah, 100%. I wonder if that had something to do with that tree spiral, tree of life thing that they did earlier in the year.
I'm
But
sure
let
I'm
me
sure
see.
she probably been dead and they organized it the way they wanted to.
My bad to cut you off, bro.
I'm just saying.
Say it again for me.
No,
I
I want to
said
say that again. No hood.
I was saying that I'm sure they organized it and now we just watching a little theatrical movie that they've been putting on all year. With Joe Biden, did y'all see how he gave like so many millions to Ukraine and
Yes, sir.
Jackson, Mississippi, and all of this stuff is going on in the States and they still sending money to Ukraine. Like, what type of world are we living in? Like, there's some weird stuff happening.
It's like a shift of power.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what it is about Ukraine that I don't understand. It's got to be something valuable that we find valuable. The reason why we willing to just continuously throw money at them like that.
I just feel like we're just trying to find our little spot in the war for some reason. Like when I knew shit was weird, when I found like their prime minister or president was an actor. Then he was a president.
That's crazy.
And he became he's an actor. And all of their leaders are like celebrities that became politicians. It's weird. Like
You know why? Because what you said, AD, this shit is like TV. For real.
Yeah, real talk.
like life.
ads and stuff. I'm sorry. What do you say?
Nah, I'm just saying, like life is really like TV, and we control this shit. And even the reality of the fact when you're talking about leaders literally being actors and actresses, this shit not real. It's not real.
Yeah, for real. This shit's so weird.
It's super weird. But
It's like Ukraine vote.
That's the wife. She's during the war. She's on the cover of Vogue.
That's
what I'm trying to say. How you gonna be in the middle of the war, got time to pose for Vogue? That don't make no sense to me.
none at all.
That's BS.
must not be that bad, but they get millions. I think it's just a financial thing, trying to fuck the economy up.
Look at
That's
these.
the president.
That's crazy.
This is bullshit, bro.
That's crazy.
That's
It's
insane.
mad wild. Crazy.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I ain't gonna lie, and this is I was ready to say I'm gonna let her live, but I'm gonna let her.
Can't do that.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. I don't like that she left this world. Well, and it doesn't matter because it wasn't up to us to hold her accountable. But the fact that we never got answers on all those children that went missing under her watch, we know what the fuck happened. But it's just like that's the reality of these people that people are mourning and worshiping and putting on these pedestals. There are numerous accounts and reports that children. I think it used to happen at a lot of orphanages, but specifically one specific orphanage or like I don't know, religious school in British Columbia, Canada. She selected these children, supposedly took them on a picnic. A lot of their friends and classmates watched them leave, and these kids never returned. Like they just went missing. But the last people that they were seen with was the Queen. And you remember a couple episodes back, we spoke on the Pope literally apologizing for how they abducted kids in order to indoctrinate them into Christian faith. And so they were apologizing to the Native Americans for that. So it's just like this was probably and likely an aspect of those actions back then. But these are known facts. I started to put together a video, and actually something kind of happened crazy with my computer and stuff. Like it won't try to let me put that joint together, so I just let it be. But you can go back and find like citable sources of these accounts where like kids went missing under her watch, and you just never got answers for them.
That's crazy.
What is that? What do you guys think that symbolizes? What is she doing?
The pic in that ritual.
Yeah, like,
what is she really doing there?
I feel I don't
swear
know.
she
She
really
like
trying to do something, right?
like
She's
what is
trying
this
to
dude?
do
touching the
something.
globe, right? She's touching the
Is that the
globe.
world?
It looked like, yeah.
Oh,
It
wait.
is the globe. What?
That's like a globe, okay? I
Do y'all
guess.
see this, dog? Do y'all see this?
Wait, because I'm missing it. I'm over here doing some other shit. Let me get back.
Blue
Touch the
pillow.
globe and she awakes the Kundalini or something.
And it links to the tree.
And she got a crown under.
Tree of life, crown under it.
With the DNA helix.
Blue pillow. Blue color.
I mean, I'm mad that they got dollar store lights, but
But that's
Symbolism is crazy.
Nah, for real though. That's
symbolism is wow.
Like, is there any
Like
explanation
they
behind this? Crazy thing?
literally got it's the 50-year
amazing.
jubilee.
50
The
years.
Jubilee. They go to harvest and sacrifice.
Mm, that's crazy.
Now, what Jubilee mean? 'Cause that was what my
And-
auntie said, but I don't even know. What is the Jubilee?
Shit, you tell me.
And hey, look. It's cool though. But like thinking about this though, it's the fact that like this shit happened, then she passed.
Right.
Oh, this shit
That's
just
what I was
happened?
thinking too.
Yeah.
Thinking probably a few months ago.
Somebody, what is? I'm gonna look up what's a jubilee.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, that's wild. Big symbolism behind that shit. Jubilee, the
Oh, it's
Queen
just
lights
a
up the UK.
anniversary.
That's a what
Yeah.
anniversary?
It's a 50th anniversary.
Hmm.
Season of celebration.
11/11.
What were they celebrating?
Her 50th year of ruling the world, and it was a crown with a globe. That's the
Oh,
crazy.
50th year. I thought her ass was in there longer than that.
It's like
Nah,
they're saying
I
that
thought
this
she was.
woman ruled the world, like, and then she died. Like, who ruled the world now? Like, that's wild. Like,
Wait,
they
wait.
planned it all out.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I click on the expanded definition. Let's read this. It says, often a year of emancipation or restoration provided by ancient Hebrew law to be kept every 50 years by the emancipation of enslaved Hebrews. Restoration of alienated lands to their former owners and omission of all cultivation of the land. So,
And she
That's
ruled
how I
them.
feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Like, the power is now up for grabs.
hold on, what's this one? A
So she
special
ruled for.
plenary
Oh, sorry.
a special plenary indulgence granted during a year of jubilee to Roman Catholics who perform certain specified works of repentance and piety. Not pity. Piety. I need to go to the dictionary. I'm learning. some new
Piety
words.
is like it's like beating yourself in repentance of shit weird.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she knew yeah, you're right. She knew she was gonna die. She was trying to get all that shit up off her chest.
Yeah.
Thing.
Like my boy Wu said earlier, Gematria.
I'm sorry, no dollar store, Walmart lights is not going to connect you to the DNA of the Aboriginals. That
All that blood she been drinking, I'm sure she
You've been trying to
She's
damn
set
this.
up.
Then she tried to get some Christmas lights to
Yep,
for
but now
her
she gotta go
shebang.
answer for that. She gotta go answer for that.
Now he's smoking on that
Yeah.
London pound cake. So
Oh God, I heard the Queen died.
Hey, I got you 160 or
Word. You know, in thinking about that or taking that into consideration, repentance, and I guess the divine timing of that. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like that's significant or that's necessary in, I guess, preparing for a transition? Not that anybody's preparing for a transition right now, but just as we transition into our next topic, which quite frankly is just
But no, but then like 2 weeks later, the Woman King come out. Is that ironic?
Yeah, that's not even. It's like damn near same week, right? Like they started promoting it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like in the same energy, right?
Hmm.
Like
Mm.
they've been trying to put the movie out for 6 years, and then all
Really?
of a sudden the Queen died. Now y'all pushing this movie, and it's like I don't know. That's
Right, but
been
That's
dividing.
crazy.
That's been
That's weird,
dividing people too. How y'all feel about that? The Woman King.
man. My mom want to see that for her birthday, and I'm just like,
Oh, Mom, dude.
she want. I might have to see it, but I'm like, I sent her the information, and she was like, "Did you research it?" I sent her the Wikipedia page on the homie, and she was like, "Wikipedia, really?" So I don't know.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Damn. She hit you with the
she
Wikipedia is not a viable
like
research.
led like we still in elementary school, but
cognitive
Wow.
dissonance.
yeah, it's real. I
Damn.
can't. I don't want to support it, but you know.
So what is it about Woman King?
Gotta support your mom,
Educate
though.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
You hear me, Woo?
Oh,
No, what you say?
I said, what is it about Woman King? Like, I don't understand. Like, educate me.
So I gotta get up real quick. Can somebody else educate him on that?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done too much research, but from what I have heard, isn't it like the tribe that the movie is based on is like a whole African tribe that used to like capture other tribes, African tribes, and sell them into like European slavery in a sense. Um, that's I
it's
think that's what I
almost
heard.
like what's that term everybody be using? Gaslighting a little bit is my understanding. Like Jeff, I haven't done my full research on it, but it sounds like the narrative that they're depicting in this movie that's supposedly like super empowering is um, not at all the reality of these women that they're representing. And I don't know, it started with a D, but do y'all know the name of the tribe? The woman? Um,
I
The
think it's like
homie.
called, yeah, the homie.
say it again?
The homie.
Oh, the homie. Oh,
Like the homie
Yeah.
around the corner.
yeah. But I think it's
So like,
something like um, the men of the tribe were taken out in war, like wiped clean essentially, and then these women were forced to take their place and fight at war, and probably were raped and beaten and pillaged and all that shit too. Like it's not. It's basically like the true story is not what they're depicting, and I think they also capture slaves. Like they. I think that's what I read too. Is like
You know, black people was sitting here
Story
watching,
about Maria Bella.
spiritual world, you know, arguing with our baby mama. And then these two white ladies said, you know what would be dope if we make a movie about some African women and let a black woman direct it. And that's why people mad because what you hoes know about Africa? Why don't y'all make a movie about Ireland and just live life? But I think people really trying to deal with the background of the story, and the background of the story is like hella sketchy. Because like, why these white hoes? Like, what's their purpose?
Man, I think they just it's a money grab to get the black people just to come out and support some shit
That's what.
because
That's what.
black people in it,
Like Black
and
Panther.
we got the biggest buying power in the country, so
Exactly.
it's
That's
not a
exactly.
bad move.
the thing that blows me about it is just the whole the trans narrative, even though it's not but it's not, but it is, because it's confusing, even like the title in itself. Like,
Yeah.
it,
So that-
why,
What about Man Queen? What about that next year? Let's do that.
like why, like it in its intent. And you know what, this happened to me, this kind of off topic for a minute, but not really, but just how over time shit being projected or presented to us through this fucked up lens, like how we perceive it. Somebody, I was reading this supposed, oh, matter of fact, I'm sorry, let me get my shit together, give me a second, because I don't want to say it wrong, because this is another topic I think that we can touch on. But somebody sent me something about the Madonna whore complex, right? Is basically like why men, like why they are fulfilled by promiscuous women but won't marry them. It's a whole thing. So like that's something else we can touch on. But in the information, it was talking about this pure woman, and then it described this promiscuous woman, blah, 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 blah. In the last sentence, it said a proper pure Madonna type woman who will bear his children. And that last sentence confused me, because I was interpreting Madonna as the promiscuous, whorish entity or character. And in reality, I understand that the Black Madonna is representative of, like, I think that's also kind of symbolic of the goddess Tara, or like that's the pure energy. And but I was associating it with the pop singer Madonna. Like her name has almost like over represented the original. You see what I'm saying? So like that's how over time these,
They changing the narrative.
yes,
Yeah, they like changing the story.
yes. And like that was something else, but it confused me. I had to pause and say, "Oh, wait a minute, that's not. I'm thinking about it wrong." But I'm thinking about it wrong because I knew about that Madonna first, you know. And so it's like hearing a child or whatever growing up and processing the woman king, you know, like that is going to be super normalized and probably at some point confusing, you know, is dangerous to me.
That kind of touch on the like whole gender identity
Yes.
thing going on too, like
Yeah.
especially for the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just-
Sorry, it took me a while to get there, but that was the point I was trying to make.
No, that's a good point for sure.
And then to his
Woman
point,
king.
it's like who's pushing that narrative? It's like it's not us writing those stories. It's like other people
Man,
coming in,
that's
like,
crazy.
trying to put their own twist on other people's narrative, other people's stories. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, be careful who you're listening to for sure.
But
Yeah,
gotta be careful what we listening to, and we gotta be careful about what we wishing for.
no, yeah. What about the other one?
Well, you know, we had went into that, but
Okay.
I'm sorry, but no, I'm sorry because we didn't. It never changed. But initially, after we discussed, you know, the Queen's test and her trying to, you know, repent prior to her leaving this world, I asked y'all, what were y'all thoughts on that? Do you think it's possible? I mean, like, do you think you could perform rituals against children and blood sacrifices or all this type of stuff? And maybe I'm being dramatic, maybe I'm not, but how do y'all feel about what's your personal thoughts on just preparing for death, or like leaving this world at peace with yourself, I guess? I don't know.
Well, to preface the whole thing, we started talking about this just because personally, through people we know, we've been experiencing a lot of death around. Plus, it's always in the media and everywhere. So, but preparing for death, I mean, I feel like that's done through the rituals and just daily life. Like, I don't know. Personally, I keep that on my mind, like every day. That
Yeah.
it's all gonna come to a halt. um, so I just try to live with that in mind and try to live through my heart. So I never, um, you know, feel. I don't want to feel shitty about the shit I did when I died. Yeah. So
I feel you.
yeah.
I mean,
Shit. For me, I'm still trying to figure out what death is. Like, because it's like I go to sleep and I see most shit. You know what I'm saying? And and just the experience around me because people have left, but like there's been times where I had experiences where I had seen them in dreams and shit. And also, it's just like it's up to a person's perception and like what they're willing to do to understand death. Because back then, they didn't have an understanding of it either at a certain point until they learn. Certain people, certain tribes don't understand that shit. So I say it's something that could be peaceful and it could be something that's very morbid. It's just how you perceive it. I say.
Yeah.
I say you gotta do shrooms enough times and deal with enough ancestors and enough people that transition to get the download and the 411 on what's happening, and you just be one with it all, knowing that you're gonna go there, you're gonna come out of it probably as your grandson. You probably gonna be your grandson one day if you play it right. You know what I'm saying? But this is why family is so important and always having that understanding. But I'm telling you, like the shrooms, like I was we were at this festival this weekend and this black lady who is the assistant prosecutor in Washtenaw County was talking about how the shrooms help you connect to the ancestors. And she a prosecutor. She lock niggas up every single day, but she will not lock you up for shrooms.
Oh no, that's right. What is that?
And
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
yeah.
Yeah, she a
She on to
black
something.
lady. Yeah, she on to something,
Yeah.
bro.
She know what's up.
Yeah, and it's
And
like
that's fucking facts, bro.
it's real talk, bro. So it's like, yeah, we can
Yeah.
act like we know, or we can get into some science. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know. We all,
It's in the mushrooms.
anybody can grow it in their house. You feel me?
Real
Hmm.
talk.
I do it and it's not that hard.
It's not that hard. You feel
It's
me?
not that hard. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. I try to get more people to do it because that shit is abundant and it's meant to be abundant to be
Mhm.
in us in the community and help heal us and connect us when we take higher doses to connect us to the higher realms. You
Yeah,
know.
in the ancestral realm, so we don't be feeling like we disconnected from that, or like when we actually transition, it's a bad thing,
Mm,
you know.
yeah, it's all ancestral.
So our ancestral, we'll be back.
definitely.
But
How y'all feel about it though, y'all? How y'all really feel about it though?
I feel like there have been, um, like, of course, when I think about deaths, I think about the funerals I've attended because it always puts me in a place of um, reflection on life. And I think ultimately, at the end of the day, I just want people to say good things at my funeral. That always makes me feel good when I go to a funeral and I mean I don't know, is that just the norm? Like that's, you gotta say that because you got, is that what it is?
I
Like you
don't
gotta,
go to funerals. I refuse to go.
I feel, I've I've been to some funerals, um, and I always leave there like with a different perspective or understanding of that person, just because you have people speaking on their experiences with them from all different paths and walks of life, and it's like, yo, I didn't even realize this or that about that person, and so ultimately. And I don't know if that mean I care too much. A nigga might care. A nigga might care too much because
I feel
you
like
know,
Yeah.
a
talk
funeral
about
is
what
like
to say at my funeral. But I live every day um, with the heart that when I leave this earth, people will have mostly great things to say about me. I hope I touch some people in my time here.
Yeah, I feel you.
I
I
think
feel
you
like
just,
that
I feel
funeral
you.
shit,
I
it be
think
fake
you
love though.
just-
That funeral shit, fake love. Like, what was the love when I was alive,
I
nigga?
think
I
Fuck
hate
you talking
that.
about?
I hate
Yeah.
that. That's the
Nah,
worst part
nah,
about
nah,
it.
man. Nah, here. Nah, niggas want to act friendly. It's
I'm
crazy.
giving y'all flowers now. I love everyone. It
Oh,
goes for y'all on the stream too.
thank you.
It's nothing but love here while you on this earth and when you leave too. Unless you want some fuck shit.
See,
But,
that's what I mean, man. Can't never
Hey,
get a
where did
clear
that come from?
passage through.
Where did that come
Can't
from?
never get a clear
hey, look,
passage
man,
through.
I'm only human. I got a shadow and shit. I don't
Yeah.
morally. I guess I don't fuck with everything. I shouldn't judge, but that's the reality of the fact. I don't wish death on nobody, but I also think, we move in karma in this world, and so
So,
I think.
do you ever see like Sammy the Bull Gravano on Vlad TV? Like,
Yeah.
if you watch that interview, he talk about killing millions of people, not millions. Well, a lot of people, right? And this dude just sitting there with tattoos, just acting like everything cool. Where is his karma? I mean, I don't necessarily know if karma is the way of life. I mean, I don't know. Like, I see a lot of people do a lot of foul stuff, especially living in the D. It ain't everything makes sense. It be a lot of weird stuff. Like, is it like
What?
that in Virginia, or is everything just like everything is
Nah.
normalized?
Niggas be weird, bro.
no, yeah, no, niggas definitely be, but I think a lot of times what we don't realize is people exist in their heaven and hell on earth. And so I look at them people and they might still be walking this earth. But have you ever seen a person that can't hold a conversation with you because they always looking past you or over their shoulder, or they all twitchy and shit, and you can just tell they ain't living right from their mannerisms. They don't have peace in their mind. And I just think about that. Like, imagine not being able to just, like, we just held this event and then we standing out on Broad Street. Bro, like we out here, and I don't have to look over my shoulder and be concerned that at any moment somebody might be like, got him, got her. Like, I have peace when I walk this earth. And if you don't have that, you're probably living in a level of hell. And I think a lot of the people who are moving weird and foul out here, they don't have peace in their heart and in their life. So
That's a fact. It's like they know something coming.
they always
Because they did so much foul shit and
Yep.
just no, they foul. I met a nigga like that at the club a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, those are the
Man,
ones.
Is that how
They're the
y'all
ones that be out
explain
there.
every situation that happened tragically? Like,
Yeah,
must have
I met a nigga
did
at the club.
something.
No, not every
Um,
situation. I think some people really be wrong place, wrong time. Like, I definitely understand that shit just happens. That's reality, too. But it's like some people I don't be surprised with.
No, I think it's like some people just go through life without just using the chances that they are given to get out of the cycles, and sometimes that shit just comes to a halt because it's like we giving you enough chances, you trying to take them, try another time, try to reset
Ran out of doors to
on some,
open.
on some Mario shit. But same time, people do a lot of foul shit and live to they 80. So
Talk
I don't know.
about
It's
it.
all random, bro.
It's random, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't no set way, bro. I promise you. Because I think about the lady who was doing 190 or some crazy speed in the middle of LA, and you and your girl going to get some goddamn Roscoe's and get hit. You know what I'm saying? Did you deserve that? Like, did you? Like, we all get chances. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just be grateful every day because I know
Yeah.
I ain't perfect. So it's just like shit.
I've definitely dodged death a couple times.
Man, I done text and
like
drove. I done did some weird shit, bro.
But I got so many
Yeah.
speed tickets, man. So
Let's not
many
even
speed
talk about
tickets.
that.
But I thought I wasn't gonna make it one time. So I'm tickets.
Do you think, to some degree, if you're not out here pushing the limits on life, then you're not living?
It is.
That's
I
the
agree with that.
thing. That's a real truth.
You
That's a
gotta push the
truth.
limits.
You gotta see what's on the other side. Like you can't be a cookie cutter and be like, I'm on the good side of karma, and then like you're not whole, really. Not you specifically, Torin, but I'm just saying like you kind of a bad girl. But anyways, like we all, girls that's like trying to be perfect and good, or boys that's trying to be like a sergeant in the military, and it's like we all got to have a little edge to us at a certain point.
Fact. That's fact. Yeah, and I think that's that. Like people get a rush. They get a rush out. That's why people jump out airplanes for fun and shit. Because I think once you realize, once you do beat death, coming out on the other side of that, you probably don't have the same level of fear, I imagine, um, to live. And so,
I guess that shit just ain't reckless.
But then, have y'all ever seen the old dude from Dallas talk about how taking LSD show him like death and he cool with it? He ain't afraid of death no more.
I think people have seen like or experienced such a level of ego death that physical death ain't shit. Like especially through other medicines too, like DMT and big ass rum dose. It'll take you there too.
what's that flower called?
Um,
Like a white
Moonflower.
Oh, yeah.
what's that?
Some
Hello?
shit. Some shit. Don't.
Cocaine. What you talking about?
Nah,
That
not,
cocaine didn't take you there. Yeah.
not that one.
I don't even know.
It doesn't matter. I heard it was pushing the limits, y'all. So disclaimer: don't go try none of that shit and say the collective told you to.
I got a question for y'all. People have been
Go ahead.
blaming with the whole PNB Rock situation. Folks been blaming his baby mama for posting a picture and shit. How y'all feel about that? Was like, should he have been more cautious about posting his location, or can a nigga just enjoy his fucking dinner without having to work? Like, was he?
No, but have you seen the mortgage rates go up double? Like housing stats double, like shelter increasing, gas, everything, bro. People is starving. So I don't think you should even act like you got money nowadays. Unless
Yeah,
you a
bro.
target. Niggas is wolves out here, bro.
What purpose do you
Yeah.
have? Like, go. What purpose do you have to go to like another city that you're not from and wearing like a whole gang of jewelry and like being like at like a spot that like regular people from there be at?
That's
Wow.
that ego shit. Ego.
Why would you
I feel
even
like
want to like?
But what's
Think niggas-
PNB, man? I'm like, I don't even know if PNB Rock was even a hard body guy like that.
I don't think so either.
But he
I
was
said-
investigated
they say
in
he was
Philly.
from the hood. Yeah, they say they would say he was from the hood in Philly, and so he was on that shit. Even though his music is very sad boyish and shit, but that's how he carried himself. And so
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta play certain roles to see people.
my thing is, what, like you said, like why you was going to Roscoe's? What was the need for all of the jewelry? You weren't about to do a show. You weren't on your way to a show. So it's like ego made you put all them damn heavy ass chains on today to go get some chicken and waffles, and that cost you your life. Not to say people can't shine and all that stuff, but it's like it seemed excessive And so you got to look at the why.
But that's just the culture of fucking being a rapper.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
sure he didn't want to
Like
go
they
to
do that.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah, he probably didn't want that shit. He probably felt something wrong, like felt
Let's
something was off.
let's talk about that though, because Wu, to answer your question, this is just I'm absolutely going off of what I've well, and these are screenshots too, but what I understand from like more that came out about just him and his girlfriend specifically. And apparently
Mm.
he had just like they had some type of I don't even want to call it an altercation, but a situation where he took her Instagram account. Like he locked her out of her Instagram because she probably was doing some foul shit talking to another nigga. And the day
Mhm.
before that situation happened, he had just gave her Instagram back. Like, and she posted. She said, "Sorry, y'all, I've been MIA. Bay took my Bay changed my password." And then he commented like, "Yeah, nigga, she all mines or something." Whoa, I feel like that's and I'll let y'all speak for it. But to me, that whole just exchange right there
Yeah,
is some simp behavior because you shouldn't even
Yeah,
have to do that. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to take your girl if that's your. You shouldn't have to lock her out her social media to keep her from talking to niggas. And the fact that she had just gotten it back and couldn't wait to jump back on this side. Me and Bay getting some chicken and waffles, and like it was.
put the location though.
Why would you do that? Why niggas fucking with girls that's green enough to do that?
I think people shouldn't do that shit regardless. Like no
Yeah,
matter if you famous or not, don't post your location till you out there. Shit. Like,
That's what
yeah.
I never
yeah,
post where I am until I'm not there anymore. I was
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
just seemed like she was trying to line him up, and she did line him up. He got lined up, and everybody got what they want because he worth more dead than he is alive. It's like
Oh
a
yeah.
clear thing to see, you know, like his
Hmm.
music was not hitting. And if you listen to DJ Academics, he always talk about like he was just reaching out to him like, man, could you please like help me get my music
Yeah,
popping? And he could not catch a break. So it's like he caught a break. And his desperation is what really caused his demise. You could see he was just moving weird, and his girl is just the icing on the cake. Like your girl is your reflection. So he
Facts.
all antsy and weird. She antsy and weird. It's Los Angeles,
yeah.
crazy.
Shit get weird, man.
It get weird real fast, bro. Especially when you sign the Empire.
Yeah, that's a whole bigger topic. Like that's the interesting part. Why so many of the artists be dying out? It's
Because
the
what
posthumous.
Hood
So
just
many.
said, they worth more dead than alive.
How
It's the
much
same.
money do
But
you get off a stream? Ask yourself that.
Mm.
like 30 cents, if that 10 cents. Shit. What you mean?
Like how if you got $1, how many plays would you have to get on Spotify?
A lot.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
500 plays,
yeah,
right? For a book.
yeah.
Like
But then y'all saw Selfish went to number one right after. There
I
go
ain't
that
even peep.
love shit.
yeah, it did because it was on Rap Caviar. Worth more you dead than alive. They
I
could have
don't even
been
That's
know about
they could have
good.
been promoted him on the front page of Rap Caviar, you know, with his last CD. But you know, that industry is if they put you on a playlist or not. That's crazy, right?
that shit crazy. It's like how many rappers got to die on their labels for them to like get investigated or some shit. Like
Because
what the fuck?
they not a label, they an
Oh
independent
yeah, the
entity. So
distribution.
yeah, they just do distribution
Hmm.
and stuff.
That's
So,
crazy.
And
but
they're strategic about the artists too. So they picking artists that's putting themselves, that it is very believable that they got caught up in some street shit or some beef shit. You don't
yeah,
see
Hmm.
um, a lot of people that's not in that life randomly getting gunned down in street violence. I'm not
and what
saying it doesn't happen,
And
But
let's just imagine that he don't got insurance clauses on them. Let's just say he don't, right? Like, come on now. Why wouldn't you get that million off a person who ain't giving you shit? Really,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
like
And then it was another interview with him I just seen today, bro. His like he rich, he rich.
who
Ghazi,
the Bazi
he
Ghazi.
rich. Yeah, I
Mm,
was just I watched like an hour long interview, just listen to his whole little story, and he like, yeah, right here we gonna set up a studio atmosphere so you can listen to your music and make you feel like you in a club and see what it sound like. I'm like, he just expanded his office. You know what I'm saying? Just off
hmm
the blood of our motherfucking brothers and sisters. You know, it's wild
Yeah,
like that.
the music
Man,
industry shit.
you got to be
Yeah.
careful what you wish for, because I'm sure once upon a time he was wishing for to be signed by a label. These days, especially, I look at what we done and the things that we make happen on our own, and as long as the level keeps expanding, yo, I'm fine with being independent because we be out
And y'all
here.
have a marketing plan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a marketing plan. That's all you need.
Yep. And so as long as the statistics are still going in the right direction, um, yep, that's all that matters. So saying that to say, be careful what you wish for, and are you really being thoughtful and intentional about what you wish for? So
Yeah, and this topic came up earlier in the pre show because we were just talking about how it's easier to manifest your thoughts and bring them to fruition these days. Like it be happening faster. Like, can y'all agree? Or
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look at
So
it.
you gotta be careful about what you're wishing for, because you might be thinking about some shit and think about it too long, and then next thing you know, the next day it's at your door, and you're like, oh,
we tend to always only think about like the positive sides of whatever it is that we want. We
mm,
don't ever like think about like what really comes like the being if you want something like being able to look at it holistically and be like, all right, if I want this, then like can I really deal with this? It's like we don't never really think about can I deal with this too.
Just had that conversation with my wife before we started this live. Yep.
and then it's like you be in that shit, and then it's too late.
mhm.
It's like you just gotta go through it. You chose that shit. You chose that part.
Yeah.
When my first experience with with being careful what you wish for, or not my first, but like one of the most significant ones was, um, I don't know, it's been years ago now, but like in my mind, I was like manifesting the type of guy that I wanted, and I was very specific on. He needed to be all about me, right? Like I need him to be all about me, like, and there's nothing wrong with that. I that's what I wanted. That was the energy. That was the main thing, and I got exactly what I wanted.
How'd that go for you?
Yeah, you don't want
Hello,
that.
Tori. How are you? I only see
Somebody you
you.
gotta step in as
I couldn't fucking breathe.
Are you breathing okay?
I'm better now, but I just had a flashback. I really couldn't breathe, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like it was scary, eerie. All of the checks that I got exactly what I wanted. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, weirdo.
I got to be more careful about that. I ain't even gonna ask for what I want yet. And it's crazy because I think that's like that's the thing. I've been told that I'm still not asking for what I want, but that's because I'm low key scared a little bit. At one time, I got
Yeah.
exactly what I wanted, and it didn't work out as planned. Um,
No, that shit worked. Did you wrote it down? Like you
Yeah,
wrote down what you
Yeah, I was very clear and specific, and I was
Oh,
at
yeah.
Come on.
like
I knew
I
what you
was
was
I
doing.
was I was in
I did the
solitude.
same thing, but mine is working out for me right now.
But you
I
were
was-
probably more intentional too. This was also over. This was This was like 2010 or something. So I didn't fucking know. 2011. I ain't know what the fuck I wanted for real. I
yeah.
knew. Like
2011, nobody knew what they wanted in
no,
2011.
yeah.
Man, they thought the world's gonna end.
I
Nobody.
thought
Oh
I
yeah.
knew.
We thought it was gonna be over in 2012.
I
Yeah,
thought
we
I
really
knew.
thought it was
But
about
it
to be
did
over,
end.
and it didn't. Well, maybe it did. Mandela effect. No, go ahead.
Oh,
That shit was real. I'm sorry. I went all the way back because it's like, yo, that
Let me
That's
ask
good.
you though. You really think getting a man of what? Do you want a man of what you want, or do you want a man of what you need?
I understand that now, the difference. And so now you're right. I absolutely want the man that I need. And so that is what I feel like I'm gaining more understanding of every day and learning about myself. The more I learn about myself, the more I know what I provide, what I bring, but also like the type of energy that complements me best. And I can easily see that in a man, like a conversation. It might be, I don't know, a 10-minute, 15-minute conversation. I can tell if a man has at least some of those basic level qualities.
And let's keep it a buck. You play Call of Duty, so you got all of the hoes right now. So
No, you know, I think shit like that be intimidating. Like I think people get excited about it. Like it's like, oh, that's badass. But I don't know. I feel like it's intimidating in a way too. I don't know.
no, you got
It's not what
first.
it
You
looks
got
like.
first. You got first dibs.
It's not what it looks like. I promise. Or maybe they just ain't speaking up. They being quiet about it. I don't take. Oh, I'm sorry. Pause. I just got excited because it's all relevant. Music. We can get into it. Like we can come back, circle back to it once y'all all check it out. But y'all need to listen to Ari Lennox's new album. It's called ASL, Age, Sex, Location. So that's a very specific generation of people. It's like y'all might low key, like AD especially, like you might be too young to understand, but we were the first generation to really test out social media, and it was through AOL and chat rooms. Before it was a lot of pictures and imagery, it was all about chatting.
A
And
lot
that
of catfishes in
a lot of
AOL. A lot of catfishes going down in there.
yeah.
Everybody was catfish in there.
That whole shit was just a big facade. I hate it.
It was a big ass
This is
catfish.
why I hate internet right now. Like, never mind.
I was related to Lil Fizz back in the day.
Man,
You could be
couldn't
whoever you
yourself.
wanted to
You
be,
couldn't be yourself.
really.
It's crazy.
Or you could be yourself because it wasn't all of the fake ass
No.
imagery just didn't exist. But
Hoes wanted the
But-
best nigga ever.
why did I even bring that up? Oh, because she got a song on there with Lucky Day called Boy Bye. And it's like the whole energy, everything about the song is kind of relevant to, I guess, what you were just saying. Because you got all the hoes, but that shit don't be, I'm not saying that everybody's disingenuous, but most, it don't be, it just be a lot of bullshit mixed in there.
That's what niggas with the hoes be saying though. So I feel you. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta throw them off.
You gotta throw them off this shit.
You gotta throw them
I
off.
feel you. You gotta keep it pimping. You know, I was just saying. I was trying to give you some dap. You don't got it.
I think that's the comment. Like, I think that's actually working against me. I think people think I have a lot of hoes, and I really don't. I probably need some more. Like,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's how
Maybe
you
I
feel.
opened up a
She said, I
can of
need some more,
worms.
y'all.
Abort mission. I
Oh,
want to,
man.
anyways. What are y'all wishing for? I'm not wishing for hoes.
You ain't
I'm
wishing
not.
for hoes.
It sounded like it.
It sounded like it a little bit. You had a list.
I want.
You had a list. How you going? You got to check them off your
I-
list.
I wish for my hoes.
Nah,
So,
I want some hoes personally.
that's what I'm saying, right?
Ain't nothing
Bro,
wrong with wanting hoes, is all.
quantity, man. I'll take.
Touring, get 'em.
Huh?
It's like, no, nothing.
Yeah. I want some quality. I don't care about. I don't need no hoes. I know what I'm. Anyways, what are y'all wishing for? Enough about me.
Man,
I'm wishing for more days to be grateful.
Facts.
Amen to that. I was thinking. I'm sorry. I'm rambling a little bit, but I was ripping and running this week, right? Like grabbing everything for this event. And I was all over the place. And I like paused for a moment. I'm like, yo, I'm so thankful for the price of gas. Like for real. Like I had to like just pause and be like, I'm so thankful that I don't care that I gotta go from all the way over here to all the way over there to all the way back over here. Cause I can like it's reasonable right now. Shit was real just not too long ago. Thankful.
Yeah.
shit, man. What a nigga wishing for over here, bro, is just simple, man. Just peace and within myself. That's really it, man. Trying to go about it in 1,000 ways. That's the best way I'm gonna put it.
Okay.
Same. I'm trying to get rid of all my desires and everything I want. I'm trying to want as little as possible these days. I'm like, yeah, just trying to be great. It's like every day, like that's just been my thing. Just like saying thank you for everything. Like being appreciative of what I got, cause shit, I ain't gonna get no more if I'm not happy with what I have. So
For me, man, it's kind of specific. Yesterday it was a thunderstorm, and me and my old lady was out driving, and it was like the thunder was like weird. You know, it was just a lot of it. It was like it was just like visceral. So we just felt like Zeus. So we went to the grocery store, got some vittles, and we offered it and to like the river or whatever, our little snacks. And this morning this dude had called us about this storefront. Like we the day before, my wife had seen the storefront, called them, and they like, yeah, there's a lot of people that want this place, but we looked at y'all website and it seemed like y'all would be the best ones for the place. We think we want to give it to y'all, but we don't know if we going to get it. Like, I'm kind of like 50-50 because I don't think we was talking about in the pregame. Like, you want shit, but can you handle what you want type shit? So I'm like, we got a storefront. Our whole life got to change 1,000,000%. So it's like, yeah, it's awesome, but I don't care because it's going to be hard. So it's like, but I think that is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. So it's just one of those spiritual things. Like, I know that because of the electricity, like, we harnessed that shit last night because that shit was like out. It was a weird feeling. Like, I ain't never seen so much thunder and so much lightning. Well, heard so much thunder and seen so much lightning to where I was like, damn, I can actually breathe this in type shit. So I was just doing that. And today, it was just kind of like a magical ass day. My kid's bad as hell, but um, other than that though, things is really working out like business wise type shit. So it's just like I don't know. It's just a real amazing time. Like I think if you is specific about what you want and you do a specific ritual or offering or magical ritual, that shit gonna happen. Since the queen has died, our magic is like tenfold. I really truly believe that. I think if you just try it, you're gonna be surprised at the results. At least from my perspective.
Facts.
Well,
Mine too. Shit.
boy, sitting at that lake done a lot for me.
What'd you say, bro?
I said sitting at that lake done a lot for me.
Oh yeah.
That's
But
where it starts.
I'm just wishing for shit just to keep involving my character, you know what I mean? Just what I want the most for myself is just patience and um perseverance and just better understanding of my life and just my environment and stuff like that. Like I just want to understand things a little bit better so I can move through smoothly. But when it comes to like actually wanting things, I don't want too much. I just want to keep improving who I am. That's about it.
Yeah. We'll track the right with that.
And with that, first of all, before we go into our next topic, I'm sorry, I know I look distracted over here, y'all, but no, my phone won't be that. The nigga might have cared too much is now on all streaming platforms. I'm still working. That joint was supposed to be live at midnight, so I'm trying to make sure everything doing what it's supposed to do. But with that, I think we can just, make sure that we're being intentional about what we're asking for, being thankful for what we already have, being thankful for the people in our lives, even our badass children. Good. I think you're the only one with one of those, but dealing with that. But still, I know you're thankful.
Congratulations, all of y'all. Y'all doing it right.
And with that, speaking on the children, we can transition into our final topic. This is something that has been on my mind for a while because we like to. I don't think we hear much about conspiracies now, but everybody knows or it's becoming blatantly obvious about Hollywood and what's happening behind the scenes, right? And at the same time, we have this very public, raw, brutally honest individual spirit, like being Kanye, that's putting everything out on Front Street for us to see. And he's in a battle with his ex-wife, wife, whatever she's considered at this point, to keep his children out of pedophilia and to be able to raise them in this school that he's created. And it's like it's wild to watch this man that has even in all his troubles, whatever. I think they really wanted us to deem him crazy so that when we see shit like this, we don't take it serious. But he's publicly fighting to keep his kids out of pedophilia. He's vocal on the internet about them sitting in the lap of somebody that's like this stranger or their mom. Nothing is wrong about anything that he's saying, and yet the narrative has been painted that he's crazy. So we literally disregard it, and I think it's wild because if anything, to me, that's somebody who understands what's happening on the inside because he was willing to sacrifice some things himself to get what he has, and now he's being vocal and exposing it and telling us what's happening, and we like not even interested. And so I just wanted y'all thoughts on that.
Is it though? Because sometimes I feel like I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like I mean, the stuff he be fighting for. Like I understand like his frustrations of like with what he's going through, but it's like why would you be involved with with that family if like it's like you know what they do, then it's like how am I don't know. I feel like I maybe I am one of the people who is kind of like tired of hearing what he got to say all the time. Just because I feel like that nigga be doing too much. It's like if you got a
He be
problem
all
with
over the place.
then why have kids? Like why have kids with Kim Kardashian? It's like
Absolutely.
you chose that side. It's like you chose that side, and now you gotta like what's
Yeah,
Kanye ready
stated it.
for? Like
That's like some handler
what,
type shit.
it's like you know it's like was he ready for what he wished for?
Should have been careful
And
what he wished for.
He should have been careful. But also, we talking about Kanye here. Like in a lot of ways, you can tell that um, he probably would do just about anything, which is how he found himself in this situation. Because in the time when he was on the up and coming up, he knew that was a strategy that would get him there. So he definitely put himself in this position. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's like he put himself in this position, and now he got intel, and what was seemingly like speculation or some taboo shit that we know happens, but there's not a lot of proof or not a lot of people willing to speak on it. He's openly speaking on it, and exposing these powers that be, and are are we not talking about it, or is it not relevant because we're not seeing it, we're not tapped into it, or because um, they're changing the narrative and making it so it's not relevant to us?
Um, I think it's more of just like things that people focus on social media or just the media in general, or they focus on things they're slightly entertained by, and nobody's really entertained by people fucking with kids. You know what I mean? So I don't really feel like that's what they're gonna put out there. And a lot of people that's attached to these child sex rings, they're celebrities and politicians and stuff. You know what I mean? So they'll put out a lot of business about people that are in higher power, you know. So it's kind of hard to get that out to the forefront when the people that's supposed to be putting it out are involved in it.
Yeah. Facts. And then it's like even when they do come to the forefront with certain people and companies, nobody do shit about it.
Man,
Or
it's like
like
when
it doesn't change business for them, you know. Unless
Yeah.
they go to like court for it or something or in jail. But any like speculations and shit, they still be, out here thriving.
But let's think about like Ray J on Instagram last week going crazy about what the documents between him and Chris and Kim was about. How the mom was like, I watched it, made sure that my daughter was looking the best way, and we filmed it 3
What the
times
fuck?
and sent it. So, what
That's
the
legit.
reality, yeah, that's real talk. Like, it's called something about Ray J. If you just look at it on Shade Room or Spiritual World, you'll see it. He went live for like an hour, like just explaining the whole situation. Yeah, with like documentation though, with signatures and all types of weird like proof of them and being like child sex traffickers because that's her daughter, right? So when you talk about Kanye West's daughters, that's her granddaughter. So she's grooming them to do what? The same
Make
The
sure.
shit she
same,
did
the
with
same
Ray
shit.
J.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she? So now he's like, I mean, I don't know. We all seen the damn video. So we know who Kim Kardashian is. We know who her mama is. Why you gonna marry her? And then I can't have sympathy for him or his kids. And we all done seen the tape.
That shit crazy.
He got
What
clout like to a degree is like I mean it's like he promoted that in a sense like didn't he like make like a rap line about it like I feel
Yeah, like he was proud of that. Like that's nasty as hell to have your mom in on it though. Like have it be a
Yeah, that's
marketing,
sick, bro.
a business, a foundational cornerstone for your business empire. To have your daughter have sex with, it's nasty.
I
You
don't
guys
think
Filmed
being
it three
part of it.
times.
I don't think Kanye was privy to that part before getting with her. Still not making excuses because he definitely like from like I don't know if this shit was just supposed to be a gimmick at first, like it was a publicity stunt, but then they actually created a family, and then this is where they are. But um, it's when I think about the impact that Kim Kardashian has had on society, women, young girls, whore culture, like all of this shit is crazy to think that had not been for that video, that shit probably wouldn't be the case.
How would she get clout? What
Right.
other way would she have got clout?
And I remember thinking like when I heard about it and who she was, I'm like, this you mean the lawyer? Like he why would her family have to do that? Like all that money? And that's me probably not understanding, that the lights gotta stay on somehow. He died. So Chris had to find a way. But
I ain't know nothing about him until way late you know what I'm saying like Kim Kardashian but then like I I feel like most people my age and younger just thought like it was just Kim K like she just blew up off of whatever but it's like a whole it's been
Yeah,
a whole thing like not even knowing
yeah.
like like your point
yeah. I didn't even know he was a person.
Chris Jenner had a lifestyle she wanted to keep that shit going if not going up.
Yeah, by sacrificing her child.
Crazy.
Yeah,
But even outside of the even outside of just that darkness of what she did, isn't it wild to me? Like I look at like Hood. If you're already a teacher, and you're already cultivating this system or this place of learning, to teach others what you understand and just help us understand more about ourselves. If you actually cultivated that into a physical brick and mortar school, wouldn't it be weird as fuck for somebody to not expect your children to go? Like to be a part of that, to be a part of your or is it just me that thinks
Yeah,
that it's
that would just be you. Because if you knew me and you knew my kids, they'll be probably in boarding school, Catholic school. One would be goddamn, not at school selling dope somewhere. Like I'm not. My kids don't have no structure or no boundaries or no nothing, and they look at me as a complete and utter weirdo. They'll go to church before they listen to me. So you probably would just be thinking that. But the reality is, my kids could give two fucks about what I'm talking about, and I wouldn't have it no other way. Because I'm doing this for me, not so they can follow me or no weird shit. Because I want them to express themselves. If they want to be a fucking ballerina, I'll buy them goddamn leotards and whatever. Like I don't care. Whatever they want to do is like that's just every parent can parent however the fuck they want. That's just my parenting style.
I agree with that. I think it's weird that he's having to fight to say my kids
I
going to
feel like that's
school.
just
Why can't they go to school with me? Like, why can't I help teach my kids while I'm teaching other kids too?
Yeah, he can't. He weird for that. Like he probably on some weirdo stuff. That's why he can't have his kids. Cause I don't know. He don't seem like he's stable enough to just be like not in a bad way. Like maybe he got to work at a business and got three different business. Then he got to make beats. At what point do he start caring about his kids?
You know.
He might just be using his kids for like
Sympathy.
publicity.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like he is using his kids for publicity if you really think about it. Because what type of man is going to be on Instagram like he is, or Twitter like he is, putting his business out there like he do, when he could have not posted none of that and just handled it like that's what we would have
Yeah.
done. All of the men on here would have handled business that way. I know it. They would have never
Yeah.
did it like Kanye.
I expect some music to be coming out.
That's it.
'Cause anytime he start hopping on Instagram or Twitter, it'll start going crazy. It's some music dropping or something he promoting.
Yeah, publicity stunting.
I don't know. Maybe he's pulling on my my nurturing feminine heartstrings, because it's like, I'm not saying that we don't be doing shit for publicity.
Nah,
but
like I'm gonna tell you, it's like the boy who cried wolf. I tell my kids this all the time. Like you might be saying something that really matter, but you cry all the time for stupid shit. I don't care. Like my son was like, my arm really hurt. And I'm just like, so like you crying all the time, so I don't give a shit. Like he cried all the time, so when he talking, it's just noise now to me. But
And I feel like it's times where he really is going through it, like emotionally and all that stuff. But it's like nigga, like
we gotta handle it. We all gotta handle it.
I got my own problems. Like, and
Mhm.
nobody give a damn about mom's. Like,
Yeah.
well, what's the best? It's crazy. I'm hearing the OJ, that Jay-Z OJ song in my head. Like, still nigga. Like, it don't matter what level you a nigga. You still a
Yeah.
nigga. Dealing with baby mama drama and
You gotta be strategic. You can't wife no hoe. Like you can't do that. It's
Man.
too much drama.
Cause it's hella rappers with some wives, and you ain't never seen them yet, or you only seen them once or twice.
And there's some rappers with some hoes that's down as hoes that will do anything for them. So it's just how you play it. Like you gotta have your girl in the pocket, or not, she gonna be acting weird. You gonna be looking weird, posting messages on Instagram. Nobody cares about.
real talk.
Kim K should just be down for Kanye, right? Just in the pocket. But she taking weird pictures with Pete Davidson, right? Out of pocket.
that whole thing is weird to me. It's all bad. But yeah,
Real
I
talk.
think with that we can wrap up Kanye.
Good segment.
Yeah, I think this was overall a great show. It's good to be back with y'all, man. I'm got to get back in the rhythm. I feel like we're a little sputtered out. We are a little late though. We on here late tonight too. But it's been good. It's been love.
I'm high as hell good, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm on cloud 9.
I wanted to try to show y'all something before we got off. If it'll play. But just to give y'all a little bit of insight to kind of what the show was like tonight, or what the people got to experience. So let me see if I can get this one video to play, and then explain it to everything.
I just want to say I hope the baby's doing all right. Just want to throw that out there.
What baby?
Oh,
The real baby?
talking about the baby.
The baby.
Where the fuck is the baby?
Where is the baby?
The baby. Didn't he just drop some though? I think he
John. Where did John go? Oh, man.
Wait, we talked about the same shit. I'm confused.
You know why? Because he got that same old flow on every song, and niggas got tired of it, and he never switched up his flow. So that just was the death of his whole career. Like, that- I
He's
think a lot of
baby on baby.
right, the baby.
He never did sign Empire, right? He never did sign Empire.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He signed with Interscope.
All right, they be
They
allowed.
better do something with his music career. They better put him in song out.
Mm-mm.
He done had every contract.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, name me 5 baby songs right now. Save your life.
Shit, 21,
Damn.
Suge, Pony, motherfucking Roof,
Honestly, I
Batman.
got 3. I have 3 for
So
you.
I'm cool. My life just been saved.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I
Bro,
wouldn't.
I couldn't do it.
I can't do it.
I know Suge. I know
I know
Suge.
Suge. I know that Wig song he just did. It was terrible.
Hit. I know that song. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I fucking
Bro.
hate, man. Them,
I'm sure the song called "Baby on Baby" somewhere. I'm sure that's like a title song.
yeah, baby on baby. Like, nigga.
my
I don't know,
stuff
man. Rappers come and go, man. It's weird. That
Man.
wave. I would hate to be
Like
a
Rich Homie
popular
Quan.
rapper.
Be careful what you
Yeah.
wish for. Be
Yeah,
careful.
like that's
Yeah.
crazy. It can come and go, man. That shit weird.
Yeah.
It is.
Gotta play that shit
That's
tomorrow.
why I think one of the secrets to it is one, just being yourself. So you don't get people used to this part of you that is not real. And so as soon as you can't deliver, they toss your ass. And vice versa.
Yeah.
And if you ain't a part of the machine eats your ass, and now you like, damn, whatever happened to such and such. But if you
I remember.
independent, maybe you
I
can have
remember the
your
whole
own
reason.
things.
Whole reason he got famous to begin with was for putting a diaper on at
Yeah, but
a
listen,
festival, right?
ass nigga. Yeah, at South by Southwest.
Yeah, some clown shit from the get go.
Can y'all see my screen?
I see
Huh?
you.
But y'all don't see a share screen. If not, then we could just wrap it up. It might not be time to cooperate.
I hear a cat.
I hear a cat too.
Yeah, that's my bad, y'all.
You good? You good? It's good. It's good.
It's been fun, y'all. I hope y'all go check out A Nigga Might Have Cared Too Much. Let me know how y'all feeling, what y'all think, what joints y'all rocking with.
It's
And
out now.
I'm sorry,
It's out now.
it's out now on all streaming platforms.
Hey, for sure. I just downloaded it.
All right, I got this joint. I'm gonna check it out.
Hey, yeah, check it out. Check it out.
For sure.
If you got some LED lights, turn them joints to blue. Turn them joints to some trippy shit. And enjoy that.
For sure.
All right, y'all. I'm Torrin Shanae. Y'all can find me at Torrin Shanae everywhere. I'll be dropping some more links and some promo content from our event tonight. So if y'all want to see more, just go look for me there.
For sure. And I'm Will Got It. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Will Got It Official. Also, you can find my tea company, herb company, mycology company, Sacred Solutions. Sacred.solutions.co on Instagram. And I got a project dropping on 10/10, Woo World. You know, I've been working on it for a while, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all tuned in. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, man. We'll be back. Peace.
What's up, guys? On Fothawa across the board. Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. New music. That's it.
Man, it's your boy AD, man. You can go ahead and find me on Instagram at sensei_light. Go ahead, check out my YouTube. I know I've been Mr. Cap a lot because I have not dropped shit, so please forgive me. But I got you. I get too perfectionist sometimes. Yeah, I just don't want to give y'all no bullshit. Anyway, the light bringer, and go show love to Sacred Solutions. A nigga night can never care. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Go ahead. Right, yeah, a nigga might care too much. Check them out.
Okay.
Go ahead, check out Elijah Green, Silent Set, man. And look, my boy Hood finna get y'all ready.
Oh no, just follow me on IG at the Head Mystic. I'm working on a new movie called The Man Queen. Hopefully gonna come out by next summer. You feel me? I'm capitalizing on this weird ass energy that niggas is on. So yeah, that's it.
And yeah, check out Elijah Green. Elijah Green 144 on Instagram. That's a business. Appreciate the support. Yeah, the collective pod too. The_collective. No, the_collective_pod on Instagram. Yeah, check it out. Peace.
Peace. We out.
Peace.
All right. Fire show.